What's at stake for the president in this bailout and banks issue?
Well, this is the biggest issue of them all. I mean, you got to do this, right? This is the heart of the recession. This is what's caused it all. It's also a huge opportunity if Obama chooses to essentially remake the economy, or to adjust the economy, to make sure this sort of thing doesn't happen again, and to make sure that, in fact, the entire sort of way that wealth has been distributed, prosperity has been experienced in this country for the last 20 years is done differently and done right next time. Second of all, look, and this is the sort of broad, grand, historical view of things. For the last, since the 1980s, the financial sector calls the shots. It not only is larger than manufacturing, it tells manufacturing what to do, and every other sector of the economy. Well, now look what's happened. Wall Street has driven us off a cliff, okay? It's time, I mean, it is their day of reckoning. And to think that they're just going to get bailed out with no strings attached, they don't have to change the way they behave after doing this to us as a country, it's inconceivable to me. We're now probably close to being the majority shareholder, you and me, the public,
yeah.
Majority shareholders,
right?
yeah, us, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but we're like the public is going to be either is or will be soon the majority shareholder of a lot of banks in this country, and yet we will not have the power to vote. Right? We can't vote the shares. We can't appoint directors. These are the conditions of the TARP, of the Troubled Assets Relief Program, right? That's a terrible blunder. If we're going to throw all that money at these people, we need to be able to tell them, look, you have to do you have to let us have directors. We have to be able to have a voice in the operation of this business.
Tom, you even wrote a column the other day with a headline that said in the Wall Street Journal, Obama should act like he won. Is he doing that?
You know, it's a funny thing because I love Obama. I voted for him many times. He was my state senator back in Chicago, and I've followed this guy's career for ages. I think he's the greatest thing in the world. I don't understand why a man that just won a sweeping victory over the other party, it won a landslide in the Electoral College, and the other party, is crawling off with its tail between its legs, horribly discredited, everything they believe in ruins, and he goes to that party and says, he wanted a majority of the Republican votes in the Senate for his stimulus package, as well as, of course, the Democrats. And when I read that, I was like, well, why? You just gave them a whooping that they're not going to forget in a long time. You are in charge. Let them, why go to them? Let them come to you. And I think, what I think is going to happen is that he's going to discover very quickly what Bill Clinton discovered, but then Bill Clinton never, that these guys are implacable, that they're not going to come around, that they don't have his best interests at heart, and they don't even have the nation's best interests at heart.